Aboard the Obsidian, Malachi met with Inquisitor Vryle in the dimly lit Stratageum. The data slate was displayed as a holo projection, the decoded files stark against the void of secrecy. "This," Vryle murmured, his voice a rare mix of wonder and dread, "is a Tyranid prototype, a potential psychic organism intended to challenge or mimic the Emperor's Astronomicon. If it reaches maturity," he left the words hanging, but the implication was clear. Humanity's guiding light could be eclipsed by shadow and darkness. "Orders, Inquisitor?" Malachi inquired, his tone rigid but mixed the sound of exhaustion. "We'll need a broader strike force," Vryle replied. "The Ordo Xenos, Adeptus Mechanicus, perhaps even the Grey Knights. Until then, silence is imperative. Not even High Lords can know." The sergeant nodded solemnly. In the grim darkness of the far future, there was only war, but some battles, those hidden in the shadows, carried stakes too high for even war's brutal honesty. As Malachi departed, he felt the weight of his brother's sacrifice anew. Their deaths bought time. Whether that time would suffice remained to be seen. Malachi's boots echoed in the corridor as he left the Stratageum, the cold metal walls bearing silent witness to his thoughts. His mind churned with unease. The weight of secrecy and the implication of the Tyranid organism gnawed at him. If even whispers of this reached the wrong ears, it would ignite a storm of panic within the Imperium, or worse, indifference from those with the power to act. He reached the armory, where his brothers awaited. The surviving members of his kill team were gathered, each a testament to resilience and the grim resolve born of duty. Brother Atrian was methodically sharpening his blade, its ceramite edge glinting in the dim light. Kerrol, their marksman, adjusted the scope of his modified bolter, his hands precise and unhurried. Malachi, Atrian greeted, his voice low but steady. "Word from the Inquisitor." Malachi nodded. "We hold until summoned. Reinforcements will come, but the Inquisitor has deemed our discovery classified." Absolute silence. Kerrol frowned, his usual calm tinged with unease. "Reinforcements, how long do we hold? And what if they arrive too late? This prototype?" "We can't let it reach maturity," Atrian interjected, his tone firm. "Whatever the cost." Malachi raised a hand to forestall further argument. "We've done our duty so far, and we will see it through. For now, we prepare. Maintain vigilance and be ready to strike. The Inquisitor's orders are clear." Though they nodded in agreement, unease lingered in the air. Malachi could see the same questions in their eyes that plagued his own thoughts. Could the Ordo Xenos muster the necessary resources in time? Would the Adeptus Mechanicus commit fully, or would their endless thirst for knowledge tempt them to harness the Tyranid organism's power instead of destroying it? In the Stratageum, Vryle lingered, his eyes fixed on the flickering holo projection. His thoughts turned inward, parsing every fragment of intelligence they had recovered from the shattered hive tendril. The Tyranid prototype was unlike anything encountered before. While typical hive fleets devoured and absorbed their prey's genetic material to adapt, this organism's purpose was subtler, insidious. Could it truly mimic the Astronomicon, perhaps with some corrupted hive mind twist? If so, it was an existential threat not only to mankind but to the cohesion of the Imperium itself. The Astronomicon wasn't just a tool for navigation. It was a symbol, a beacon of unity under the Emperor's divine light. To see that usurped, extinguished, or turned against humanity, it was unthinkable. Vryle reached for the encrypted Vox channel, opening a line to a hidden contact within the Adeptus Mechanicus. The risk was great, but so was the need for action. "Magos Dravel, this is Inquisitor Vryle," he began. "I have a situation that demands immediate discretion and your expertise. Prepare your most trusted teams and warp-capable vessels. We may need you soon." A crackling response followed. Inquisitor, is this matter experimental? It concerns the Xenos, Vryle replied curtly, avoiding unnecessary specifics. Prototype bioforms, unprecedented danger. I trust that piques your curiosity. There was a pause, then the Magos answered. It does. Coordinates. Not yet, Vryle said sharply. Not until I'm certain your curiosity aligns with your duty to the Imperium. Elsewhere aboard the Obsidian, deeper shadows moved. A servitor paused mid-task, its mechanical limbs twitching as new instructions rewrote its directives. Across secure channels, a silent observer took note of Vryle's actions. This information, fractured and incomplete, would soon find its way to ears far from friendly.